Greetings. Today we continue our study in the book of Revelation. We begin today the framing of God's plan for the ages, part 2. Our text verses will be Revelation 12, verses 7 through 12. Revelation 12:7 says, "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and loved not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Now in part 1, we considered the appearance of the sign in heaven in verses 1 and 2, the appearance of the other sign in heaven in verses 3 and 4, the appearance of the male child upon the earth in verse 5, and the appearance of the great rescue upon the earth in verse 6. The great rescue should be a direct reference to the 144,000 sealed ones of Revelation 7. And as we noted, the literal application of Matthew 24, 15, 21 is to this event. We discussed the two signs which appear in the second heaven and show the past and present spiritual warfare. Now we're ready to consider the prophetic spiritual warfare, which shall signal the beginning of the end of Satan's dominion as one he's called the prince and power of the air in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2, the ruler of the darkness of this age in Ephesians 6:12, and the prince of this world system in John 19:31. So let's notice how the conflict begins in Revelation 12:7. "And a war it began in the heaven. The Michael and the messengers of him, they made war with the serpent. And the serpent he made war with the angels of him." It's a simple statement. "And a war it began at a point in the heaven." This is a statement of fact, but begs the question, which heaven and when? There are questions for which we must find the answers in the context. Which heaven? It must be the third heaven that is in view here. Jude verse 9 refers to the confrontation between Michael and the devil concerning the body of Moses. This confrontation certainly occurred in the first heaven, that is, Earth's atmosphere. Daniel 10:13 refers to a confrontation between Gabriel and Satan. Satan was hindering the delivery of an answer to Daniel's prayers until Michael is dispatched or was dispatched to engage Satan, freeing Gabriel to complete his mission. This confrontation could have taken place in the first heaven or more probably in the second heaven. But the confrontation referred to in Revelation 12:7, we conclude, occurs in the third heaven. Why do we conclude this? What is the time frame of this war? The answers are seen in the results of the failure recorded for us. So let's look at the proceeding of the conflict in verse 8. Verse 8 literally says, "And he was not strong enough." Prevailed not means he was not strong enough. Neither a place for them was found any more in heaven. The contestants. May we make a little parody? Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? In this corner, Michael the archangel over the spiritual realm and his third of the angelic host. And in this corner, the great red particular dragon. This is a transliteration of the Greek word drakon, meaning serpent. That old serpent called devil and the Satan, the archangel over the material realm, and his third of the angelic host. The conflict. Michael and his angels waged war against the serpent and his angels. The serpent and his angels waged war against Michael and his angels. This is not a game. It is not a military exercise. Rather, it is an attempted coup. It is a new offensive of the old agenda to usurp God's throne and kingdom. This is the same idea Paul had expressed in Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Now, this word wrestle in the Greek language is not what you're used to seeing on television. In Paul's day, to wrestle was a battle to the death. The loser dies, and the winner usually retires due to the injuries sustained. It was used of soldiers in hand-to-hand combat in war, as well as the gladiators of Roman sport.